over now.
Damn it, I don't know.
Eternal fire.
Did you hear the juicy bit from the last race day, the Vagelbutts? The Kaviri legate raided a whole bundle of villages.
They let in rabble, and now decent folk are afraid to leave their homes.
I wish you health. Sick of it all.
They let in rabble, and now decent folk are afraid to leave their homes.
If I see a man busy, I just sod off.
My dad doesn't like us. Awful pale you
Winds howling.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am.
Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your feelings?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great and true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everett a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we three shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Hey-ya!
Let's go!
What to do? You wait! Step back! I'm no warrior. Help! Anyone help!
Easy now. Not in the habit of murdering priests in need.
No priest. I'm a deacon. Just 2 months out of seminary. On my first mission. It wouldn't be right to kill a deacon on his first mission. Oh my, your eyes. Yellow and those pupils. I have read about this. You're a witcher.
Well, clearly no feral cat or grass snake, so...
In point of fact, a grass snake's pupils are circular, not slitted. But never mind that. Please help me. If they breach the gate, a pestilence will be upon us.
Desperate times call for a witcher, huh? Thought your church frowned upon our kind. Mutants.
A mistake common in our ranks, alas. I discussed it at length with my mentor. All are capable of doing good in this world. Genetic aberrations or not.
You sure you're a priest of the Eternal Fire? All right. But got a question first, priest. How's a witcher fight a plague?
I misspoke. Not the plague, its source. The Devil's Pit, this mine, has long been used as a place to sequester the hopelessly sick. An isolated haven for the afflicted.
A den to die in. Believe those are the words you're looking for.
I'm not proud to admit it. But how else is the Scarlet Fog to be withstood? An incurable pestilence that spreads with the fury of wildfire?
Sorry, no comparison. Not about to sympathize. Getting tossed in a hole, left to slowly rot and suffer? Now there's a fate I can pity.
You would leave the plague-stricken to infect their kin, neighbors? They die all the same, and take others with them. The Church seeks to protect the unafflicted.
What's done is done. Now where do I fit in?
Deep within the mine lies a salt cavern haunted. Someone, that is something, lurks there, so ancient records show. A spirit that breeds pestilence and whispers in the dark. Alas, a band of deserters has seized the pit. They butchered the afflicted. I was sent to urge their departure. Should they force open the mine's gate, descend into its depths?
We'll have more than just Catriona to stop. Let me guess. Your warning. Deserters didn't take it to heart?
If only. They slew my retinue. I alone escaped. Please, you must help. I've coin to offer. They must be dealt with. The bandits and this vile spirit.
Stakes are high, can't deny it. Hope we can agree on a fair reward.
So long as you see what I have now as fair. A reasonable request, but not one I can afford, alas. Very well, agreed. I'll need to take some from my own purse, but I believe you're worth it.
So be it. I'll help. And you wait for me here, coin in hand.
Of course! Under the circumstances, I can't imagine how it might be better spent. Ah, the key. It unlocks the gate to the mine. Eternal fire guide you, Witcher.
Yeah. Knock yourself out, Eternal Fire. Farewell.
Don't let up! You're dead! Witchcraft! Still! Rippy Soda! Your arse is marked.
A note. Potion recipe. Brewed with celandine. Should look for the places mentioned.
Please, help me!
Sounds sincere enough. Can't be too sure, though. Could be a trap. Medallion's humming. Better investigate. Long dry. Hemorrhaging fever of some sort. Kira's lamp ought to prove really handy here.
Not that way. Won't find me there.
Dark energy emanating from these bones. Spectre's doing?
Wasting time. That's it. Down there. Corridor to the right. Yes, that's where you'll find me.
Is that... someone beat me here? Another hint. Someone guiding me.
Stop, not that way.
Bones, dried blood, and mucus. Victims of the Scarlet Fog. Gotta be. gut feeling about this. Who are you?
Deaf? Turn back!
Something's not right. Medallion's seething. That stench. Damn it. What are you, filth?
wasting time. You're here to fight me. Me!
Dead end. Old school insignia. Old. Very old. Dwarven spirit, Celandine. Contents of chest. Must mean this chest. Got some Celandine on me. Good thing. Other ingredients seem in decent condition. Reynolds' own recipe looks like. Worth a try.
You deaf? Talk back. Stalagmites! Destroy them! Free me! Finally, you're here. After all these years. The spirit, a miasmal, it's still here. It almost has control. Hurry!
Reynold?
Yes, but my strength fading. The spirit taking control. I trapped us in here. The salt, wondrous. Understand? It can't escape.
Led it into an apotropaic chamber organically carved into salt. Perfect for a specter. Clever.
But I feel it in me still. So long now. Help me, brother. Give me the potion. To expel it at last.
Take it then. Just know, I'll be ready at the first sign of trouble.
No! You can't! Entire time, it wasn't me!
Not about to let you leave this mine.
Oh, but I will. You are the weaker Witcher. I'll kill you, then spread through your viscera. Invade your mind. What power? With your strength, I'll crush any who stand in my way. Trap us with ear, then force it from my body.
Now to deal with the miasmal. Reynold died centuries ago. Body didn't decompose, though. Likely slowed by the miasmal. Strange. Never seen armor like this before. And the medallion. A wolf's head, but flat.
Osmond finally sent someone. Seems the gods remember this damned veil after all. And you have my thanks. Can't believe it's gone. There were moments when I didn't know if I was me or the miasmal. Maybe I was both. Maybe neither.
No need for thanks. Should mention, though, wasn't Osmond who sent me. Priest of the Eternal Fire did. Who are you exactly? Got a wolf's head medallion, but it's strange. Looks nothing like mine.
Strange how. Designed and forged it myself, like all witchers at Kaer Morhen.
Quite the craftsman. Not me, though. Got mine from my mentor. Like all witchers at Kaer Morhen do. Must have been different in your day. Speaking of, when exactly did you arrive here in this mine?
It was 970... or no, 80. I can't recall. Damn memories are foggy. Fractured.
Reynold, that's more than 300 years past.
300? No. No! They'd have sent another to find me after 5, 10 at most. Osmond himself would have come. Shit.
I'm sorry. Miasmal got lucky you showed, not some mere mortal. Witcher's immunity meant it could possess you without destroying your body.
A cruel irony. I had to focus all my strength to prevent it from escaping. Till I locked us in this prison of salt, that is. Before that, it possessed the sick. Quickly corrupted. Deformed them. Turned them into the undying dead. Feral and mindless.
All those voices, torches, wasn't you, was it?
You gotta ask. The miasmal aimed to lure you here. I was too weak to even notice your presence. At least at first.
How'd it happen that you came to be trapped with the miasmal?
Those cultists hired me to expel it. First sign I might become possessed, though, they panicked. Sealed me in here without a second thought. Could have sent an exorcist. Or called for another witcher. Anything. And those poor souls whose bones litter the mine. All forsaken for the glory of the eternal fire.
I saw. Miasmal tried to impersonate a witcher earlier. You the real Reynold? How can I be sure?
Ask me something only a wolf could know. Come on, let's get this over with.
Sure you're from the School of the Wolf? Your armor. Can't say there's no resemblance, but the color? Studs, vertical stripes?
Back at Kaer Morhen, they'd always toss gear my way. Whatever you touch turns to gold, they'd say. This particular suit, I refined on the path. Supposed to be a prototype for the whole school. Till my time ran out.
On your own? No workshop? Missed your calling, sounds like. Could have made a name for yourself as a fine armorer, or at least a tailor.
Osmond had ideas of his own, for improvements, Scribbled them down. We were gonna discuss them when we met at Kaer.
I'd like to believe you, really. Got any proof?
Search my corpse. Left-hand pocket of the tunic. Diagrams are there. And yours to keep.
You're free of the Spectre, but you seem agitated. Need to make sure you'll find lasting peace.
Mean to prevent me from becoming what we hunt. Well, still got a matter I need to settle. Be a brother. Help me. Then I'll find peace.
Could also cremate your body on a pyre, as the Guild ordains.
You'd see me leave this world burdened with pain and regret. This is the fate you wish for me, Wolf Brother. A priest sent you, or so you said. Bring him here. I'd like a word. For my peace of mind.
So be it. But a few words, nothing more.
Your tone. Understandable, but unwarranted. No bad intentions on my part. And even if there were, you'd be here to protect him, right?
Fine. I'll get you the priest.
I failed to fathom. How could they let this happen? The bodies, the blood, so much blood. I had no idea. Reynold. I know of the horror you suffered. I thought perhaps I could help. But how does one make amends for such a tragedy? A humble deacon like me.
Deacon, hierarch, you're all the same. Eternal fire accepts two types into their fold. Criminals and hypocrites.
Look at him. He's a child. What crimes has he committed? Forgot the verse of a hymn? Snuck a sweet roll while fasting? Believing the word of hypocrites, his sole transgression. This kid, this priest, treats witchers like humans. A rare specimen. More. An endangered species.
Well, in fact, the Church holding mutants in low regard, it's an error, a misconception. Scripture states, respect and cherish every living creature.
Respect for life is demonstrated here.
As the prior says, he says, oh, confound it. I've hung on their every word my whole life, but now, knowing of this travesty, the Church must protect the weak, foster hope. Yet what I've witnessed here is, what shall I do? Where shall I go?
Fantastic. A crisis of faith. You just weak, or is this real regret? Truths you've learned here. What'll you do with them?
Don't need a church at your back to do good. Can do that on your own.
Aye, true. So right, witches. I shan't be returning to Novigrad. I'll stay here, transform this place, create a haven for the afflicted, true to its name. I enrolled at the seminary to serve folk, not the church.
What am I doing? Resisted a red miasmal for centuries, damn it. Now I can't find the strength to forgive this boy. As if hatred kept me sane all these years.
Maybe it did, but that was then. What matters is your choice now.
Your sacrifice was not in vain, sir. The church is my home no more. This tomb I will transform into a sanctuary for the living, dedicated in your name, good Witcher.
Made a difference here, Reynold. For him and many more.
Ha. I'm sure another name would suit it better. I'm no saint, no miracle worker. Just a Witcher. And I'd rather it stayed that way.
We're done here. Time we were on our way.
By the eternal fire! I must think. No. I know what I must do. Yet, to cast aside these 20 years, what I learned of the world. Here. Your reward, Witcher. You've my thanks for your help.
Might not need to cast it all aside. Not entirely. There was wisdom in some of what you recited.
Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps I've yet to find the eternal fire's true light. Perhaps I must seek it elsewhere.
Farewell, former deacon. And good luck with your search.